Hey bitches, my YouTube channel has just turned 10 years old today. So for this matter, we'll be commemorating 10 years of me being on YouTube with an EveryLift at Universitato de Marborda Urbo's northern end, or how it's known in English, the Marborda Urbo University. This time, the northern end is composed of the hospital, the College of Engineering, the administration offices, the College of Arts, and then the College of Arts and Science, and then the brown building, which I'll later on take a look whilst I'm editing this video to remember the name. Anyways, let's go into the College of Arts and Science, where there's 4 kW lift serenities with 36 fixtures. The COPs of keypad floor selection instead of being the standard ones. In this building, floor 4 is the amphitheater, whilst the rest of the floors are just standard classrooms. Anyways, all of the lifts in this building are literally the same thing, but I honestly don't give a flying fuck, and I'm gonna ride all of the 4 kW lifts around this building. now to the College of Engineering, where there's two different sets of lifts. The old ass lifts from 2015 and 2016, which I will not be considering actual lifts, and then some nice Schindler 300Ps. The old ass lifts from 2015 to 2016 weren't working. They had so many issues, and since they used body position, then they might not be working as it might have been deprecated at this time in 2025. So for this one, I could only write the Schindlers. Unknown to the administration of this building. Unfortunately, this building has no lift since it only has the ground floor, but it doesn't mean that I'm still gonna explore it anyway. Unknown to the College of Religious Studies, where the lift here is a diamond list asset too. I don't understand how they've put such lift in a school, because a freight lift really doesn't suit for a school, just in case if it's a special case.
Door closing. Coming down. Door closing.
Are now into the College of Education. The lifts here at Diamond List Olympia JP. I don't know how these were installed in the school. It is quite rare as Olympia is usually a model for a home lift. University Hospital. The University Hospital is so large that it has so much lifts around. I didn't even bother writing all of them. I could only write the list that are actual lists. I didn't even write some of the old ass lists because they have lots of issues, and plus I did get stuck in one of them. So therefore, here's one of the old ass lists I could only write. I almost got stuck in this one, but this one seemed to work fine. The hospital is very large, and at one point it is hard to find all of the lifts around the hospital. Anyways, this hospital in fiction was built in the 1970s, I think, and what I'm considering actual lifts have all been replaced. And now the next bank of lifts has one old ass lift and one actual lift. I don't know what this used to be when this was already built, but it has now been replaced with an Otis Gen 2 Life. And now to the next bank of lifts. In this one, I didn't write the old ass lift, so I only wrote the Otis Gen 2 Life, that in this one, it replaced the former lift on the left. And now to the next set. This one only has the old ass lift in the front, but moving 90 degrees left, there is the bed lift. I think this is still original, but it has been slightly modernized. Hey bitches, before I end this video, since my channel turns 10 years old today, I'm gonna highlight moments from my YouTube channel by starting off the year I joined, 2016. Let's head on to so. In 2016, I first joined YouTube, and these 3 videos over here were my first. Despite my first is on my YouTube channel was Skyscraper Sim, the fourth video was my first list ever filmed in real life on my channel. And surprisingly, back in 2016, at some point I did plenty washing machine videos, but oh well. Anyways, I did also start filming this in 2015. That was 1 year before I joined YouTube, but therefore I began in 2016, but now I have lost all of my videos from 2015, so therefore. Oh wait, what am I saying? I did actually start filming before 2015. I think it was around mid 2014 or something like that. But those footages were all lost, and now I can't do shit to recover them. Next up, in summer 2016, I did at some point videos about Mario Party. I started off with Mario Party 8, but I could remember I did Mario Party 9 to some extent. But I think I did delete it off my channel for some stupid reason. And in summer 2016, I did also film my first days outside Valencia in Malaga. It was my first vacation that I could manage to film this finally. I guess. And then in late 2016, I began off with Lift animations, and in November with GoToMed videos. Now moving to 2017. In 2017, my YouTube channel content started slightly improving, but not really. When I was still Benioff back at the time, my YouTube videos were still a bit cringy. Well, completely cringy. What the hell am I saying? And in this video circle in red is where all of my Boris and Elena Gets Grounded videos started. They started off in March 2017 until all the way to September 2017. When I made those videos, I just honestly thought that I was bashing opinions on Caillou and Dora Gets Grounded. Oh well, nowadays I just don't give a flying fuck about those Grounded series anymore. They're just so typical and overrated that I just no longer make them anymore. Now when I make GoToMed videos, I just focus on my own characters. But at some extent, last year I was planning with a video of classic Caillou Gets Grounded. Oh well. In June 2017, my GoToMed videos slightly improved, just a bit. But I did also use GoToMed during April 2017 for just a few days. I only used GoToMed free trials because I could not afford for a subscription. I was just only a child at the time. I was just under 13 and I couldn't afford. And plus, I didn't want to ruin my parents. I didn't want to ruin my parents' economic. Anyways, and in late 2017, I changed my username for the first time. I changed from Ben Elf to Luigi and Princess Daisy Lover 2006. And since then, my YouTube channel content started improving even more. Now, moving to 2018. In 2018, I started filming Roblox lifts, and with this video, it meant Tiddle, but in reality, I did film just one Roblox lift in late 2017, but in early 2018, it's where all Roblox lift filming on my channel would start off with. Now, moving to summer 2018, this video would mark the last video I recorded with my very first camera, which was a cheap Android tablet imported from China. And with this one, it marked off as the first video I ever uploaded on my channel via a computer. And in 2018, I changed from Luigi and Princess Daisy Lover 2006 to Luigi Comedian 2018. This all lasted between 2019 and 2020. In 2019, I was Luigi Comedian 2019, and in 2020, I was obviously Luigi Comedian 2020. I began having a better reputation when I was, I think, Luigi Comedian 2018, and that was like around back late 2018. Wait, what am I saying? I didn't meet most people in early 2018 that I'd probably I would met even more new people at the time. Now, during summer 2018, late 2018 actually, I did actually do camera transition. I would be back filming in real life. I got my first phone at the time, and it would mean that it would be my first video with that phone, and I would be back on filming in real life. And as well in 2018, I did record some of my Roblox videos in Bandicam, and it would also mean that I also had some issues recording my Roblox videos with Bandicam, so therefore I went back filming my Roblox videos with a awful Roblox recorder. I don't know how it's doing after Roblox's updates this during 2025. Now, moving on. In 2019, my grandma gave me her old Samsung tablet. And this was my first video I've ever uploaded on my channel with my grandma's old tablet. And in 2019, I did start video editing. My first video editing program was Filmora, and this over here was my very first video with Filmora. And it was the only on my YouTube channel because I just liked Filmora and because of the watermark. And by then, I switched from Filmora to Shortcut. And this was my first video editor with Shortcut. Now, in 2019, I began editing my EveryLift videos. They were still named It's Lift All Time at the time being, but they were my first EveryLifts with super high quality editing in Shortcut. And the same happened with my random lift tours starting from October 2019. Now, since December 2019, I started recording my GoAnimate videos in screen, and it was mainly my old computer. I did record my GoAnimate videos in OBS Studio, apart from the ones in Comedy World Revivals, which were recorded on Bandicam. But every single Beyond Studio video was recorded on OBS Studio. Now, in 2020, the year of the lockdown, my EveryLift say goodbye to being titled It's Lift All Time. By then, my EveryLift videos started being EveryLift, like how it's supposed to be today. And in summer 2020, my GoAnimate videos were already started being made with Rapper Offline. And in September 2020, I've uploaded my last non-edited EveryLift on my channel. In 2021, once starting, I changed from Luigi Comedian 2020 to Luigi Fan 2006. And by March, I did another camera transition again from my grandma's old Samsung tablet to a Canon XS 850 IS camera. And this was already 2 months before I switched my video quality to high definition. And in April, I reached 1,000 subscribers, and I got the community tab on May. And in late May to early June, I migrated from standard definition to high definition. My YouTube videos were formerly on 4.3, but since I migrated to HD, they're now on 16.9. And this was my first ever high definition video. But I did start with high definition, but those high definitions weren't the best at all overall. And by these two videos, my Roblox and GoAnimate videos started being in 16.9. And in October 2021, my super high quality EveryLift, like the start of today, the first one was uploaded. It was this massive one in Marborda University and College Complex in Marborda. I do also have an intention of retaking College Complex in separate, though I did reach Marborda University in December 2022. But that's really not relevant at this point. Alright, in 2022, you might notice why my video quality increased just a bit, but just because the image, the sound got slightly better. In Christmas 2021, I got my Canon XS 190 camera, which is the one I record up to this day. And in January 2022, I got my microphone, so that's why you might notice my voice clear when I edit videos. And in February, working and filming several lists in Valencia began. in summer 2022, the Simpsons shorts came back onto my YouTube channels. I mean, funny scenes and everything like that. And in September, and around August or September, Simpsons clips were no longer uploaded by camera recording. The first this was my first one uploaded with this was my first one uploaded without even recording with a camera, because I started because someone gave me some MKV files of episodes of The Simpsons from season 1 to at least 34. Because, but by season 35, the Telegram channel where I downloaded those Simpsons episodes closed down. In 2023, I did rescale Simpsons clips from episodes before 2009 to 16.9 in Shortcut, and that meant all of my 4.3 videos rescaled to 16.9 on my channel. And now, in January 2023, I did also introduce the Gilsons like Bailey, Peter, Dylan, Eleanor, everything like that. And those characters have probably been in development for such a long time now, maybe just 3 years. And this was my first video of the Gilsons, where Bailey pranked Peter by putting laxatives in his burger. In January 2023, I did also release my improved indefinite channel trailer. And in April 2023, real life lists on my channel were uploaded less after the 16th episode of Walking in From Several Days in Valencia. And at that time, Walking in From Several Days in Valencia went on a complete hiatus until February 2025. And this over here was my last Beyond Studio video until 2025 to be recorded with Win Plus G. Because when 2025 arrived, all Beyond Studio videos will no longer have the option to be downloaded using free trial. So therefore, nowadays I just use Wrapper offline. And in May or June 2023, my video editing skills improved, meaning that I now control the chroma thing in such video editors. I started with that thing with Shortcut, and then I improved it once I switched to DaVinci Resolve. And in September or October 2023, my Mario Party videos were transferred to live streams, and at some point I could upload short videos of such mini games. And in 2024, Technoglitch, Angel Rider 6, and 2001 productions were exposed, meaning that such great OC character creators were now gone and turned out to be nonsense. And in June, I got my new phone. And speaking of, Technoglitch was exposed in late April 2024, Angel Rider 6 was in September, and 2001 Productions was in November. And in summer 2024, I reached 2,000 subscribers, and I changed from Luigi Fan 2006 to my current username, the Spanish Bloke. And in late 2024, I switched video editing program again. I switched from Shortcut to DaVinci Resolve, which is how I edit most of my YouTube videos today. And this was my first video ever edited with DaVinci Resolve. Now, 2025. Walking and filming several days in Valencia returned with the 17th episode until the 27th, from February to September. And after uploading the 18th episode of Walking and filming several days in Valencia, I've gone back onto real life lists with a huge ratio. It meant that I would frequently upload real life live videos on YouTube. And starting from the 20th episode, Walking and filming several days in Valencia, I now make my custom thumbnails for my videos on Canva. And in late 2025, I got a new phone again, but it still meant that I would still record with my Canon EOS 190 camera up to this day. And in late 2025, just a couple of months ago, I filmed my first TKE EOX MRL lift just the same year it was introduced. And now, in 2026, my YouTube channel has just turned 10 years old. I really appreciate all of your support throughout these years on YouTube. In 2016, my YouTube videos in 2016 were just very cringe, but that slightly improved throughout 2017 to 2019. Anyways, anyways, that is all for this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications for I upload new content, either a video or premiere, or even start a live stream. I really hope you enjoyed this special video of me being on YouTube for 10 years. And bye bitches, for fucking real. Peace.